What up, YouTube? This is the Young Chevy Truck YouTube channel where I plan on showing you how to build a 1984 Chevy C10 truck that just burns rubber, ain't meant to be fast, and only meant to be fun for you. And in this episode, we're gonna go ahead up to Summit Racing and get the push rod length. And we already have the tester tool, and it's locked down, and that's the length that we're gonna need for the new setup for the truck. Just slightly longer, slightly. So we're just gonna head up there and get them to actually measure this for me, and then we'll get the push rods that work. I'll probably just put the new push rods right next to the tester just to make sure that they're the right length and everything. Yeah, I guess let's get this video going. That's all I got for y'all in the intro. Also, something that I've been thinking about, Kevin Dean has been talking about, you know, getting back into drumming and all that, and he's been talking about making his own YouTube channel and everything. So I want to show him how powerful this is. So for the sake of making a point, if this video gets 30 likes, then Kevin Dean over here has to make a YouTube channel. What?
It's done. Give me them 30 likes.
I think 30 likes is a good number because it's not, you know, out of this world. Kevin Dean, 30 likes and make a YouTube channel?
It's done.
Alright,
just
cool.
Need them 30 likes.
Alright, yep.
Where they at though?
Y'all, so we're gonna go ahead up to Summit Racing just to prove a point, just to show him how cool this whole YouTube thing is. I need those 30 likes to prove my point. So if y'all, you know, are big fans of me, cool with me, go ahead, leave a like for me, and we can get Kevin Dean back on the drum set. But other than that, we're gonna head up to Summit Racing, and so we'll skip to that right now. Alright, y'all, you know where we are. So I think I might actually pick up the intake manifold today because today is Wednesday, and I've been thinking about putting the intake manifold on, you know, this week. That's been the whole goal. So I gotta look up some stuff first because I need to choose what intake manifold. I think I'm gonna get one that that has a spread board as well as a square board, just in case I want to switch to a different carburetor later down the road. And of course we're gonna, oh wait, I forgot, I gotta get my push rod measuring tool. And then I'm gonna get my push rod measuring tool from the car because I forgot it. And then we're gonna go ahead and get the right push rods for the setup, and then we'll be in business. And then we're probably just gonna go ahead and set lash today and intake manifold on tomorrow. So let's go ahead and get that stuff real quick. Y'all, just real quick, I wanted to show you guys the intake manifold I got. I think it's looking pretty. And it's built to take the square bore as well as the spread bore carburetor, so I can, you know, down the road choose to change it over to something different. And I also got, of course, the gaskets for it. And of course I got the push rods, the 7.9-inch push rods, as well as a little plug kit to go along with it, because I might need to plug some of these holes up that I'm not using on the intake manifold. Other than that, that's all we got. And so we're gonna head home, get something to eat, and then get to work at putting these push rods in. We might get to the intake manifold tomorrow instead of today though, just to
make sure the push rods go in right.
Yeah, instead of trying to rush it. So
yep.
We'll go ahead and put this stuff in the car, and we'll see y'all when we get to the house. Alright, y'all, so now we're back at the house, and as you can see, I got a couple things I gotta do. I gotta put the guide plates on, and I'm gonna torque them down, but because sometimes the push rods sit a certain way, I might have to loosen them when it comes time to actually, you know, get the engine running, because for some reason the guide plate will kind of sit on the push rod, like, and it'll kind of scratch the side of it, and I didn't really want to do that. So, might have to take them a loose after I tighten them, but that's, you know, minor problems. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those out and get them on the engine. But it looks like the way these are set up, it's like the cylinder head actually guides them a lot of the way. But yeah, let me just go get those out real quick. side plates are on. Now I wonder, should I take these out while I'm turning the motor, because I don't want anything to get caught up in anything. Alright. Whew, this thing looks so good. Oh my goodness. This thing looks so good. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sidetracking a little bit. But I tightened all of these to 40 foot-pounds. So these are nice and snug. I put oil on them, of course, before I torque them down. So they're nice and accurate. And they're nice and snug. So now I need to go get the push rods out and actually start sitting them into their individual areas. And oh my god, I'm so excited to see that. I don't know what it is, but I'm genuinely ecstatic right now. So let's get those push rods out. Alright y'all, here's the push rod. Just for educational purposes, I'm gonna put it next to the tester. And it's pretty much right on the money. I'm still gonna actually put the push rod in and you know, torque it down and everything like I'm supposed to. And I found out actually that I'm supposed to do only 180 half a turn like I thought before. I didn't know if it was like a full turn or a half a turn, but it's half a turn, and then you lock it down with the poly lock. Let's go ahead and put it in its place, and we'll see if and then we'll make sure that this is actually the right size and everything. I know it's the right size, but I like to see the actual thing in action before I, you know, close this thing up for good. Because yeah, as you can see, I got the intake manifold, everything is here. So only a couple steps away from really making this thing, from getting this thing loping down the street. So let me make a new mark. Alright guys, so I got everything set up now. Of course I got the push rod that we're actually going to be using in there, and we're just going to see what the length is looking like. So you guys already know the procedure from the last video, so I'm going to go ahead and tighten it down like I should, and then I'll show you guys the finished product in 2 seconds. Alright, now I did my little procedure, and we're going to see how the actual rod is looking. A wee bit long. I feel like when we tested it, it looked a little bit shorter. I did kind of notice the rod itself was just a smidgen longer than what we actually, you know, tested. And the difference. One more time. Alright y'all, this is there's a very slight difference between the two. Very slight. Y'all think, am I tripping? Cause it's pretty close, but it's not right in the middle like it was yesterday. Y'all see a difference there? It's so slight, but I just feel like is this too long? Cause it doesn't look bad. I guess I'm being paranoid because I just don't want to have to open this engine back up again. So of course this video is gonna come out tonight. I actually did my first daily upload yesterday, but this video is gonna go up tonight. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this push rod length right here, because it seems to be a little bit different from the one that we had yesterday. Just a wee bit. It's a little bit closer to the outside. So definitely don't want to hang a valve open. Do you think this is enough to hang a valve open? Do we have to shorten them a little bit? Maybe go 7.8 instead of 7.9? Because maybe he measured it just a little too big, maybe. Because I'm pretty sure the tester tool is right where we need it to be. I don't know. Am I tripping? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Guys, remember how much this is. Remember that, huh? You gotta kind of go from the side with it so you can see it. But remember this. So if you guys vote that this is, yeah, somebody let me know in the comments Do you think this looks okay right here? This is the 7.9 inch push rod. And I'm about to put the tester tool back in there, and I'm going to see exactly what it looks like after that, after I do the tester tool. And if it looks better, then I'll know that I definitely need to go down a little step to make sure that it's safe. So I hate that. I was really hoping that I could, you know, bang this out real quick tonight, but you know, it's better to be sure about this kind of thing. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put the tester tool back in there, and we'll see. All right, I got the tester tool back on there, and the exact length it's been set at this whole time. And that looks a little bit closer to the money for sure. Still kind of wanted to be closer. So yeah, maybe I went and bought these push rods a little bit too soon, y'all. I mean, because it looks like it's a whole lot better, but I'm still gonna want it to be a little bit closer. You know what? I have an idea, y'all. I have a really good idea. I'm going to take the tester tool out at that exact length. I'm going to go get the old push rod. I'm going to get the old push rod and test it. Because, I mean, I thought that I left this thing the exact length as the old setup. But why didn't I do this before? I'm going to try the old push rods to see if they work for me. But first, I'm going to try one more time on the tester tool before we run out of the light. Just to try to bring this in just a wee bit closer. So I'm just going to turn it only a couple threads in. Okay, try a new length with the tester tool. I hope it's not getting too dark in here for y'all. Still looks like I'm going to want to move in a little bit. It looks like, yeah, I did by the... It was a little bit too soon, man. I did this last time, man. I guess I got a little ahead of myself or something. But I thought the length was straight, but... Let me make sure, man. Because y'all can probably see that it's a little off center. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So yeah, I did buy these things too early, but I mean, I'm still gonna post this video tonight. It's still gonna be part of the vlog and everything. I just wish I didn't rush this whole thing, because now I might have to go back and return these other ones. But oh well, I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm not gonna stress about it. I might just have to go back next week. New frame of mind, because I guess this week has been kind of rushed. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I've been trying to rush myself. I'm trying to get that intake manifold on. But that's obviously going to have to wait a little bit, because there's just other stuff that I got to take care of. Alright, so I'm going to try to make this thing a wee bit shorter. Just a wee bit. And then I'm going to try the old push rods and see how they fit on the new setup, which is something I really should have done in the first place, but you know. Alright, yet again. Yeah, I'm thinking I rushed it a little bit. Now this is looking a whole lot better. Yeah, I'm thinking we turn it in, we turn it back out a little bit, and then that's the length. I don't know why I was tripping before. I guess I was just I was ready to get it done. I guess, y'all, I don't know what it was. Maybe that's why I shouldn't do so much in one day. Maybe I should try to stick to, you know, one subject every single day and not try to, you know, spread my brain too thin. So, but you know, oh, that sounds good. Not bad. But yeah, I'm just going to turn this out just a wee bit more. Just a wee bit. And we'll see if we can get that to look even better than that. If it's even possible. I'm literally just going to go like one turn out or so. And once again, I'll just skip to that. I don't think it's gonna be even. I doubt it's gonna be perfect. Whichever way I go, to be honest with you. Yeah, but I think I'm about to just go ahead and try the old length and see what happens. Okay, here we go yet again. I think that's as perfect as it's gonna get right there. Not too far toward the left, not too far toward the right. I'm gonna call that the length, y'all. I guess yesterday I must have been rushing myself, man. I hope y'all are learning from this. I hope y'all learning from, you know, the little hiccups and the little mistakes that I go through, because that's definitely the right length. And I'm willing to bet it's gonna be a significant difference between the ones that I bought, which I thought were the right length when I took it up to the store. So I'm just gonna take this and lock it down in that form, and then compare it to all the ones that I got sitting around the shop right now, the ones that I just bought and the old ones, all that. So let me go ahead and take this out, which requires me to take the guide plate out actually, because this won't fit through the guide plate. So let me do that real quick. Alright, so tester tool sitting right next to pushrod, the new pushrod. Now they're like perfectly level. They're perfectly level on this side. Let me get this one out the way. Perfectly level on this side. Let's see the other side. Slight difference. Difference so slight. Let me go get the old push rods and then test those into the new setup, and we'll see how they look. So I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, I'm gonna skip just to save time for y'all. I need to quit saying that I'm gonna skip and just do it. Y'all will know what's up. It's the push rods that were on the 1986 block with the Trick Flow 175s. And these are the same push rod. If it's the same push rod size, I'm gonna be lit, because I just went to Summit for no reason. Nope. Reading too short. So that's okay. So the 7.9s I have read slightly too high, and then the 7.8s read slightly too short. So do they have something that's in the middle of that? Let me do some research and get right back to you on that. It turns out I do not have the right size. I mean, it's so close, so awfully close, that most people probably wouldn't even, you know, wouldn't even sweat it, wouldn't even stress it. But me, I am, because I'm trying to do this right. You know, when you go in this deep thing up, you're not trying to mess anything up just so you have to go back in this deep. I'm not trying to go back in this deep for a minute now, unless I decide to, unless I want to put a cam in it or do something like that, or put a, you know, put better cylinder heads on it or something like that. I want it to be by choice, not because I have to. So I'm really trying to make sure that all this stuff is right. I'm not trying to float a valve, and I'm not trying to smack a valve. So that's obviously too short, and the ones that I have are slightly too long. And it's so funny because one's a 7.8 and then one's a 7.9. So I think I'm going to have to go to the 7.85, and that's going to have to work for the setup. Sorry if the rain is kind of loud. I'm definitely going to have to fix that. So I'm probably going to test a couple more of these things off camera, just to see what we're working with. And then we'll put these push rods. Well, I only got one push rod out from, well, two push rods out from the pack. Summit got me. I just sat it in there to measure, but that sucks. That sucks, y'all. I really should have just been more careful about the whole situation, man. So I think what I'm going to do now is just take the tester tool, measure it, see if it comes out to 7.85, and then if it does, then I'll know we're in there and we're in business. But if not, then we'll have to figure something out. Because it has to be 7.85, because this is way, I mean, like I said before, y'all, this is way too short, and then the 7.9 is a wee bit too long, just a hair too long. You know what? I'll do that one more time, just like this. So, just like that. Magic has been completed. See, and that's slightly too long. Let me make sure y'all can see that. Hold on a second. Slightly too long. Slightly. So there's only one way I can go. 7.85, 7.86, 7.87. It has to be in that range. So yeah, I definitely need to go get the right ones. I hate that. I really hate that, but what can you do, man? Yeah, I guess I was just kind of rushing it yesterday, because that's definitely a touch too long, and I definitely don't want to hang a valve open and have a piston come up and uppercut my valve, especially when they're valves on $600 cylinder heads made by TrickFlow. So yeah, that basically killed my day. I mean, I guess it's not a wasted day. Every single day that I spent working on this motor is, you know, a good one. But I didn't even think about it. I also need to get the oil pressure sensor that goes right here at the back of the block and fit that before I even put the intake manifold on. And of course, I don't even have that sensor yet. So it all happens for a reason. I have to go back to Summit Racing anyway if I want to put the intake manifold on tomorrow. So you know what? I'm not going to give up just yet. I'm not going to give up just yet. I'm going to just make an exchange tomorrow. I'm going to try to get up somewhat early if I can get this video out early enough. Try to get up somewhat kind of early. And get up early, go exchange these for 7.85 because they do have them. I just looked it up. I don't think I told you guys about that, but I did look them up. And they do have 7.85. See? 7.85. And it's definitely the 7.850. It has to be. It just has to be, y'all. And it will make sense for it to be measured slightly above what it actually is, you know. So I'm not really mad at that. I just definitely need to make sure I get the right size tomorrow. And make sure that I get everything else that I need also. So that's definitely going to require doing all of the necessary research before I go up there. Just for right now, that's just really the conclusion of this video, y'all. I got to go up and get the right size because I don't have the right size. I got the intake manifold and that's looking good and everything. So that is the success of the video. But push rods ain't really the right size. Or I'm pretty sure I could get away with it. It was funny because when I was buying the push rods, they were like, you're actually one of the only people who actually sits here and measures their push rods. And I was like, wow, for real? And they were like, yep. So, with that said, I'm going out of my way, and I feel like it's going to pay off in the end. So, I think that's the work day for today, y'all. Let me go ahead and get my thumbnail. So, yeah, I guess that pretty much sums up this one, man. I really appreciate you guys watching, as always. Dang, I wish I could have done more, and I wish I could have been better about that, but, you know, you live and you learn. So I'm definitely going to have to go up there early tomorrow, because I really want to get all of this done, you know, this week, so that I can work on timing next week. Or, at the very least, I can put the intake manifold on next week, and then work on timing as well in the same week. So yeah, that really sucks. But I think I covered everything with you guys. I think I gave you guys enough information, I hope. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. It'll really help me a lot. I got a lot of stuff planned for this big bucket of bolts right here that really, really needs a wash. But, oh yeah, and by the way, leave a like for me if you don't mind, because I really want my dad to get back into his passion. I really want him to start a YouTube channel. That's something like, you know, something along the lines of the things that it'll take for him to get back into the drumming that he used to do when he was younger. You know, something like the journey back into drumming, or, you know, something like that, something along those lines. And I really want him to do it, so if this video gets 30 likes, he will do it. He said he would, so we need to shake on it, but he said he would, and that's usually as good as a shake with him. So yeah, 30 likes. I don't think that's too outlandish. I think that's a fair amount, you know, for what I'm asking. It's a fair amount, and it's not too outlandish. It's a good number, I think. Like that, y'all. I guess this video is pretty much over, man. Sad to say that it has to end on this note of me still needing to go get parts, but, you know, it's all a part of this whole game. You can't help it. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes hiccups come along. I should know this by now, but I need to learn how to take my own advice and to not beat myself up about it. But just like that, this one's pretty much over, y'all. I really appreciate you guys watching. I'll be watching. I need 30 likes, y'all. 30, so he can start his YouTube channel. So, like I said, it's always a pleasure, y'all. I appreciate you guys watching. Have a good one.